association, you also get Shraddha in scriptures. That is called Uttamadhikari. Uttamadhikari say Tararaye Samsar. So he can deliver the entire world. Shastrayukto cha nipunaha sarvata drida nischayah praudha shraddhodhikariyah sa bhakta uttamo mata. There is support from the scripture which talks about Uttamadhikari, Shastra Yukte cha Nipunaha, one who is expert in scriptures. When you say Shraddha, it is known as Shastriya Shraddha. Sometimes people say, oh Shraddha, Shraddha honi chahiye. But what do you mean by that? Shastriya Shraddha. When it is said Adho Shraddha, it means Shraddha in scriptures. Like somebody may say that, oh, just see how much Shraddha he has got. He was standing in line on Mahashivratri for 8 hours to put water on Lord Shiva. Fine, very good. Lot of Shraddha is there. But after that, somebody is talking about Shiva Tattva from the scriptures. This person says, no, I don't have time for it. So he has Shraddha. It is not he doesn't have Shraddha, but he doesn't have Shastriya Shraddha. So because of lack of Shastriya Shraddha, what happens? Shraddha is very common. So when you say Shraddha, it refers to Shastra Yukto cha Nipunaha Sarvatha Drida Nischayah. Sarvata Drida Nischayah. It is not that today he is very having lot of Shraddha, tomorrow he will not have. No. Praudha Shraddho Adhikariyaha Sa Bhakta Uttamo Mata. Shastrayukti nahi jane drida shraddhavan madhyama adhikari say maham bhagyavan. So next level is madhyamadhikari. Shastrayukti nahi jani drida shraddhavan. He knows scriptures, but he cannot convince others with the scriptural evidences. And he is drida shraddhavan. He is very having great faith. What I am practicing, what my guru has told is perfect. Is known as Madhyamadhikari. Yaha Shastradisho Nipunaha Shraddhavan Sadhu Madhyama. So he has Shraddha, but he has no Nipunata, expertise in scriptures. Yahara Komala Shraddha Sai Kanishtajan. One who has Komala Shraddha is called what? Kanishta. Kanishta means. But even see, Kanishtajikari is also great. He's not ordinary person. Suppose somebody is in first year IIT, somebody in second year IIT, third year IIT, fourth year IIT. Who is great? Hey, all in IIT. They're all adhikari. They're all devotees. But somebody is Uttama, somebody is Madhyama, somebody is Kanishta. That's all. Yo bhavet komala shraddha sa kanishto nigadhyate. One who has komala shraddha is called, sa kanishto nigadhyate. He is called Kanishta. Rati prema taratamye bhakta taratama ekadasha skandetara karye cho lakshan. Now the same classification in the 11th canto in the Bhagavatam is done according to what? According to knowledge, jnana. Sarvabhuteshu pashyed bhagavad bhavamatmanaha bhutane bhagavatyatmani yesha bhagavatottama. Who is Bhagavatottama? Who is Uttamadhikari? According to Bhagavatam, one who sees Krishna in everybody's heart. Like Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita says that one who is Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Suni Chayuspagecha Pandita Samadarshina. A Pandita is Samadarshi. He sees Krishna in Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane, in Brahmana, in a dog eater. Everywhere he sees Krishna in everybody's heart. So he sees everybody in the equal platform. And there is somebody, Ishware Dadineshu Bharisheshu Dvisheshtucha Prema Maitri Kripotpeksha Yaha Karoti Samadhyama. Madhyama, Ishware Tadaneshu. He is very much loyal to Krishna and his servants. And prema, maitri, kripopeksha, yah karoti samadhyama. What does he do? Prema, maitri, kripa. He loves Krishna. He has maitri, friendship with devotees. And what does he do? Kripa onto those innocent people. He shows kripa. He is very compassionate. And upeksha, those who are envious, what does he do? He avoids. So one who does these four things, with Krishna, he loves. And to devotees, maitri, he friendship. And those who are innocent, what does he do? Kripa. And those who are envious, stay away from them. So that person is Madhyama. He distinguishes. Archayameva haraye. Archayameva haraye. One who sees Krishna only in the deity. He says, Bhagwan hai. Bhagwan ke samne jhoot mat bolo. Baki do, you can tell jhoot outside. No problem. So for him, where is Bhagwan? Only in the deity. Archayameva haraye. Pujam yaha shraddhaye hate. Na tad bhakteshu chanyeshu sa bhakta prakrita smritaha. That bhakta is prakrita. Na tad bhakteshu chanyeshu. He doesn't see Krishna is in everybody's heart, in the devotee's heart. He doesn't see that Krishna is there in the heart of every living entity. That devotee is known as what? Prakrita smritaha. Kanishtadhikari. Sarva maha guna gana vaishnava sharira Krishna bhakte Krishnera guna sakali sanchare. All the qualities of Krishna are there in the heart of a devotee. So you may see somebody may not be having good qualities, but if he is practicing Krishna bhakti, Shuddha bhakti, pure devotional service, then tomorrow or today or tomorrow or sometime he will definitely attain all the good qualities. That is why it is said, Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavatya kinchana sarver gunes tatra samasate sura arava bhaktasya kuto mahadguna mano ratena sati dhavato bahi. So, yasyasti bhaktir bhagavatya kinchana. If you're chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, if somebody is chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra and practicing pure devotional service, today or tomorrow, yasyasti bhaktir bhagavatya kinchana sarvair gunes tatra samasate. All the qualities will come and sit in the heart of a devotee, that particular devotee. Once I went to a school and met the principal and asked the principal that we want to have some value education classes to your children. The principal was so happy and then started speaking about how the children are useless, they're bonkers, they've gone bonkers, they're mad, somehow they require this. They told, okay, we'll do. But Swamiji, we have one request that please don't talk about Krishna. You give value education to our children, but no talk about Krishna, no talk about Bhagavad Gita. Then I told, how can there be any values without Krishna consciousness? Impossible. Without Krishna bhakti in the heart of a person, even though he seems to be good, he is a bad person. Why? Because mano rathena asati dhavato bahi. Because that person is sitting in the chariot of his mind and is running. The chariot is running here and there. So he's gone crazy. How can there be a good crazy person, tell me? No. Say saba gunahai vaishnava lakshan savakaha nayar kari digdarshan. These are only some qualities of Vaishnava. Everything cannot be described, but I am going to give you only digdarshan. Digdarshan means only indication to the good qualities of Vaishnava which has. 26 qualities are described here. Kripalu, Akrita, Droha, Satyasara, Sama, Nirdosha, Vadanya, Mrudu, Suchi, Akinchana, Sarvopakaraka, Shanta, Krishneka, Sharana, Akama, Niha, Stira Vijita Sadguna Mitabhuk Apramatta Manada Amani Gambhira Karuna Maitri Kavi Daksha Mauni. These are the qualities of a devotee. Now, furthermore, he has to support it. So in the Bhagavatam, sadhu's qualities are given. What are the qualities of a sadhu? Titikshva karunika suhruda sarvadehinam ajata shatraha shanta sadhavaha sadhu bhushana. So these are the sadhu bhushanas. Titiksha means one who is very tolerant. Karunika means very compassionate. Suhruda sarvadehinam, one who is very suhruda means friendly to sarvadehinam all. Ajata Shatravaha, one who doesn't have any Shatru. He doesn't have Shatru means he doesn't have any enemies. Shanta is very peaceful. Sadhavaha, he conducts his life in a very in a way that is not against the scriptures. These are 6 qualities of sadhu. Next. Mahatsevam dvaramahur vimukte stamo dvaram yoshitam sangi sangam. Mahantaste samachitta prashanta vimana vyaya suruda sadhavo ye. So, Mahat Sevam Dwaram Ahur Vimukte. So, if you serve the sadhus, then Dwaram Ahur Vimukte. Dwaram Ahur Vimukte. Your doors of liberation are open. On the other hand, when you are associating with materialistic people, then you are opening the dwara for tamaha, for naraka, ignorance. Krishna bhakti janma mula hai sadhu sangha. Somebody gets Krishna bhakti and somebody doesn't get Krishna bhakti. Why is it so? It is just because of sadhu sangha. If you have sadhu sangha, then you are getting Krishna bhakti. If you don't have sadhu sangha, then you will not have Krishna bhakti. Then by the Krishna bhakti, Krishna prema jane taha puna mukhyanga. That is why for attainment of Krishna prema, sadhu sangha is the mukhya anga. Among all the 64 items are listed by Chaitanya Sanatana Goswami. The 64 items I have not intentionally given here because that is a subject matter when we discuss Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So there, among the 64, 5 are the most important. So what are the 5 which are important? Sadhu Sangha, Nama Kirtan, Bhagavata Shravan, Mathuravasa, Sri Murtira, Shraddhaya Shravan. First is Sadhu Sangha. Among the 64 items of devotional service, first is what? Sadhu Sangha. Second one is Nam Kirtan. Third one is Bhagavata Shravan. Fourth one is Mathura Vas. The fifth one is Sri Murtira Shraddhaya Sevan. So these are the 5 most potent forms of devotional service. So Sadhu Sangha, Nam Kirtan, Bhagavad Shravan, Mathuravas, Sri Murti, Shraddhaya Sevan. Sadhu Sangha means what? How do you associate with devotees? Yes. Associating with devotees doesn't mean as I had a selfie with him. Of course, that also has some value. I'm not saying it doesn't have any value, but that should not be the only purpose. So once I gave a class, after the class, one person came, can I have a selfie with you? I told him, why only a selfie? Have you become myself? He said, what do you mean by that? I said, you become like myself. Then he ran away. That boy ran away. This is what you call a selfie. They were shocked that I need to shave my head. So people are so interested in selfie, but unfortunately nobody wants to become myself. So Sadhu Sangha. Sadhu Sangha means sit and hear from a sadhu. The best thing to hear. One boy, not my boy, my brother, when he got newly married, he came to his temple. So at that time I was taking a Gita course. The course was just a 2-day course on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday it was 10 to 2 and Sunday it was like 10 to 3 or something like that. And it was a 4-hour session, non-stop, non-stop 4 hours because of some adjustment had to be done. So no break was there. So at 50 people attended in the same room. So then after that, my brother came and introduced his wife to me. And then he told, oh, I never sat in a class, even in my college days, for so many hours. So that is the nature of Krishna Katha. That sit and hear, go on hearing, go on hearing, hearing, hearing. That is called sadhu sangha. Sadhu sangha means sit and hear. Satam prasangat mama samvidau. Sadhu sangha nama kirtana. So when sadhu sangha, you have Bhagavad part, Bhagavad Shravan. Second one is Bhagavad Shravan. Sadhu sangha leads to Bhagavad Shravan. And what is the essence of Bhagavad Shravan? Nam Kirtan. The last words of Bhagavatam is what? Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarapa Pranashanam Pranama Dukkashanam Tam Pranamami Hari Param. Then what is the use of chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra? When you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, what are you asking Krishna? What are you asking Radharani? Service. Whom do you serve? Deity. The fourth one is what? Deity. Sri Vigraha Shraddhas. So when you are worshipping deity, naturally your house atmosphere will become what? Dham. So that is how you do. Start with what? Sadhu Sangha, and then Bhagavad Path, and then Nam Kirtan, and then Sri Vigraha Shraddha 7 leads to Dhamvas. That is Dham. So it's not that you have to go to Vrindavan, then only become Dham. So you can make your house itself into a Dham. Sakala sadhana shrestha ye panchanga. Among all the sadhanas, which is the shrestha topmost? Ye panchanga, 5 angas. Krishna prema janma ye panchar alpa sangha. Just by alpa sangha, little bit association of these 5, what happens? Krishna prema, in your heart, Krishna prema manifests. Shraddha vishishta priti srimurtira angri sevane. These are the lakshanas. Srimad Bhagavatarthanam Aswadyo Rasikasaha. So one has to associate with devotees and then study Bhagavatam. What kind of devotees? Aswado Rasikai Saha. Aswado Rasikai Saha. You have to hear Bhagavatam from Rasikas. And what kind of sadhus you associate with? Sajatiya asaye snigdhe sadhu sangha swatovare. So you have many sadhus, but you have to associate with those who are what? Sajatiya. Nama Sankirtanam Sriman Mathura Mandale Sthiti Duruhadbhuta Viryesmin Shraddha Dhurestu Panchage Yatra Swalpopi Sambandha Satyam Bhava Janmane. Yeah, little bit of association of these things. Sadhyam Bhava Janmane. In your heart you attain, or the Bhava will manifest. Ekang sade kahe sadhe bahu ange nishtahila upajaye premirat tarange. Even one anga, if you practice with great shraddha, nishtha, haite upajay prema tarange. And in your heart you can experience, you can float in the waves of Krishna prema. Ekanga siddhi paila bahu bhakta gane. Ek anga siddhi paila bahu bhakta gane. Just by practicing one anga, many devotees have attained perfection. Ambarishadi bhaktera bahu anga sadhane. Ambarish practiced bhakti. How many? Bahu anga sadhane means many angas he practiced. So the list goes on. The 9 forms of devotional service and 9 acharyas for it. The 9 devotees who attained perfection by these 9 forms of devotional service. Sri Vishnu Shravane Parikshita Bhavat Payyasik Kirtane प्रह्लादस्मरणे तदङ्घ्रि भजने लक्ष्मी पूजने अक्रूरस्त्वभिवन्दने कविपतिर्दास्येत साक्येऽर्जुनः सर्वस्वात्मनिवेदने बलिरभूत् कृष्णार्पितैरेषां परा. So Sri Vishnu Shravane Parikshit Abhut. By hearing about Krishna, Parikshit attained perfection. Vaiyasiki Kirtane. Vaiyasiki, who is Vaiyasiki? Yes, Vyasa's son is Vaiyasiki, Sukadeva Goswami. He attained by Kirtan. He spoke Bhagavatam. Prahlada Smarane. Prahlada attained perfection by Smarane. Tadangri Bhajane Lakshmi. Lakshmi attained perfection by Angri Bhajane means by Pada Sevanam. Pritu Pujane. Pritu Maharaj attained by Pujan. Akrurastavivandane Kavipatir Dasyeta Sakhe Arjuna. Akrura by Vandanam. Kavipatir Hanuman by Dasya. Atha Sakhe Arjuna. Arjuna attained perfection by Sakhya. Sarvatman Nivedane Balir. Bali attained by Atmanivedana. Abhut Krishna Tiryesham Para. Next. How did Ambarish Maharaj practice all 9 forms of devotion? That is described in beautiful 3 verses. So we end Sanatana Goswami's teachings of Chaitanya to Sanatana Goswami by remembering Ambarish Maharaj. Savai mana Krishna padara vindayor vacham sivaikunta gunanu karo harer mandiram arjanadishu shrutim jakarachyuda satkatodaye mukundalingalaya darshane drishau tadvritya gatra sparshanga sangamam Pranam Chatatpada Saroja Saurabhe Srimat Tulasya Rasanam Tadarpite Pado Hare Ketra Padanu Sarpane Shiro Rishikesha Padabi Vandane Kamam Chadasye Natu Kama Kamaya Yato Tamashloka Janashrayarati Yatottama Shloka Janashrayarati. How did Parikshit Maharaj perform his Navadha Bhakti? Manaha Krishna Padaravinda. Mind he offered to Krishna. So constantly thinking of Krishna's lotus feet. Vachamsi Vaikunta Gunanu Varnane. Our tongue is meant only to talk about Krishna. When you talk about anything else, then your tongue is Darduri Kevasut. Your tongue becomes the tongue of a frog. What does a frog do? Invites the snake. Or what happened? Swaha. Snake has a, now if you go on doing Kala Sarpa will come. And then take you, swallow you, or gone. So better only speak about Krishna. Vachamsi Vaikunta Gunanu Varnane Karor Harer Mandira Marjanadishu. Hands are meant for what? Serving Krishna, especially cleaning the temple. Till today, when I think of my different sevas which I have done to Krishna, to Prabhupada's movement, the most happiest moments in my life were when I used to clean the temple. So in 97 to 2001, 4 years, my seva was to clean the temple, afternoon and night. So in the night, cleaning the temple and chanting verses. Nobody is there. At that time, a small temple was there. So, Karor Harer Mandira Marjanadish. One day you try to come and clean the temple, or maybe clean the altar in front of your house. By cleaning, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also prepared everybody's consciousness for Rath Yatra by cleaning the Kundija temple. Cleaning temple gives a lot of Karor Harer Mandira Marjanadishu Shrutim Chakara Chuta Satkato Daye. Shrutim, the ears. What ears are meant to only hear about Krishna. Then, if you don't hear about Krishna, Bile Bato Urukrama Vikramanye, then your ears are like the holes of snake holes. Bile Bataha. Then Mukunda Lingale Darshane Drishav. The eyes are meant to have darshan of Mukunda Lingale. Mukunda, forms of Krishna. Eyes are only. When you see something else, your eyes, it agitates the mind. When you see Krishna, then mind becomes very peaceful, very happy because Krishna attracts the mind. Now Mukunda Lingale Darshane Drishav. If you don't have darshan of eye, darshan of Krishna through your eyes, then your eyes are like the eyes on a peacock feather. Next, your body is meant for what? Tadbhrutya gatra sparshenga sangamam. So you embrace the devotees. That is the purpose of your body. And Srimat Tulasya Rasanam Tadarpite. Rasana means to taste. Tulasya. Tulasya. Tulasi. Tasting Tulasi. Pado Harer Kshetra Padanu Sarpane. Legs are meant for going to temple. Now you can have car also, no problem. You can come by car, cycle, whatever. That is also leg only, no problem. Pado Harer Kshetra Padanu Sarpane. Shiro Rishikesha Padayu Vandane. So our head is meant to bow down in front of Rishikesha. Kamam cha dasye natu kama kamaya. Kamam cha dasye. Our whole kama, desire is only meant for one thing. Desire to serve Krishna. If any other desire other than serving Krishna, that desire is going to burn your heart. If you have desire to serve Krishna, that is going to be very cooling to your heart. Simple. So now we enter into Ramananda Rai Samvad. So this is from the teachings of Lord Chaitanya or Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhyalila, chapter 8. So I am giving all the verses for you. So we are going to discuss all the verses in Rai Ramananda Samvad. Very interesting chapter. So my most favorite chapter in the entire Chaitanya Charitamrita is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Samvad with Rai Ramananda. And it reveals which tattva? Prayojana tattva. Now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is traveling from Jagannath Puri to South India. I hope all of you know the map of India. If you don't know, just imagine. Jagannath Puri is on the eastern coast of India. From Jagannath Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu walked and then he came to one place called Srikakulam or Sri Kurmam. So there is a deity of Kurma Deva. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had a discussion with Kurma Brahmana there. And from there, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went down south. From there he came to one place called Simhachalam. There is a Narasimha deity there. There is a huge hill. On top of the hill there is Narasimha. And that is a hill from where Hiranyakashipu threw Prahlad down. And Narasimha came flying and caught hold of Prahlad. And Prahlad told Narasimha, I want to see the form in which you have killed my uncle. What was the form? That is Varaha. So Narasimha showed a Varaha form. So there you have Varaha Narasimha. But only in one day you can have darshan of that. Other days you can only have darshan of the Chandan which is covering the entire thing. On the day of Akshaya Tritiya, only we have this thing. So then from there, Simhachalam, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to the banks of Godavari, a place called Kovur near Rajahmundry. That is where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had conversation with whom? Rai Ramananda. So that is the chapter. And this chapter is very, very charged with the glories of Srimati Radharani. Sancharya Rama Bida Bhakta Megha Swabhakti Siddhanta Yamritani Gaurabdhirete Ramuna Vitirnais तज्ञात्वा रत्नालयतां प्रयाति Sancharya Ramavid Bhakta Mega. Very interesting. Upamalankara is there. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is he? He is known as Gauranga Mahaprabhu. What did he do? Gaurabdhirete Ramuna Vitirna. He is the ocean of bhakti. Ocean of everything. Rasa, Sambandha, Abhidhe, ocean. Then what did he do? He empowered Ramanand Rai. And Ramanand Rai is compared to what? Bhakta Megha. Now tell me, where does the cloud get the water from? Now, where do you get the water from? From the cloud. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is like an ocean, from whom Ramanand Rai, who is compared to a cloud, he got the water. Then what did Ramanand Rai do as a cloud? He showered the same water all over the world, including the sea. So we say, hey, ocean, so much of water in the ocean is because of the cloud. Even the cloud also got the water from ocean only. It is giving back to. So externally, you see, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asking question to Ramananda Rai, and Ramananda Rai is answering. Oh, Ramananda Rai is giving knowledge to Chaitanya. Actually, it is not. Sancharya Rama Vida Bhakta Mega Swabhakti Siddhanta Chayamritani. Sancharya means he invested, infused. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu infused Swabhakti Siddhanta, the contributions of devotional service, Chayamritani, in whom Rama Vida Bhakta Mega Gaurabdirete Ramuna Vitirnaha. Then what happened? He distributed Tadgyatva Ratna Alayatam Prayati. The ocean of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became filled with the jewels of knowledge of pure devotional service. Sometimes people think, oh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got knowledge from Ramanand Rai. But actually, it is from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only. Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Purverite Prabhu Age Gamana Kaila Jiyada Narsimha Kshetra Kata Dina Gela. So from all the way Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was walking and he came to the foothills of Jiyada Narsimha, that is known as Simhachalam. There Narsimha Dhekaye Kaila Dandavata Pranati. There he saw Narsimha and what did he do? Dandavat Pranam. Prema Veshe Koila Bahu Nitya Gita Stuti. In great Prema Vesha. What did he do? He started dancing and started singing the glories of Narasimha. What did he sing? Sri Narasimha, Jaya Jaya Narasimha, Ladesha, Jaya Padma, Mukha Padma, Bringam. All glories Narasimha, all glories Narasimha. And Prahlad Maharaj is like Mukha Padma Bringam. Prahlad Maharaj is like Bringa. Bringa means a bee, bumblebee. Brahmar, honeybee. How is honeybee is attracted to a flower, lotus flower, completely engrossed. So, the lotus face of Narsimha and Prahlad, they are like Prahlad is compared to bee. And Narsimha's face is like, oh, is really? Narasimha. For Prahlad is lotus, for you it is cactus, maybe. For demons it is cactus. Or even Brahma and all the demigods, they are afraid. They are all fearful. What a face. Jwala Narasimha. And Prahlad Maharaj goes, oh, lotus face of Narasimha. Next. And then nice, wonderful verse is there. Ugro Vinugrevayam Sabhaktanam Nikeshari Keshari Vasapotanam Anyesham Ugra Vikramaha. So Ugra and Agra. Narasimha is Ugra. Ugra means very fearful. In spite of he being very fearful, Ugra, he is very ferocious. Anugra, he is very, Anugra means very komal. He is very peaceful. Ugropi Anugra evayam. He is Ugra at the same time Anugra. How can both be possible? So you went to a zoo, and far there is one lion and a lioness, and you are very far from them, and you are playing with the small lion cubs. You're playing with them, and all of a sudden the cubs start running towards the lion. Hey, don't go! Lion is there. Don't go. The cubs will tell you, for you they are lions. For me, my parents, my father. That's it. The same way, Narasimha is lion for whom? Demons. For devotees, Anugrahi. So he can be ferocious at the same time. Yei mata nana shloka padi stuti kaila. In this way, so many stotras Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chanted, Narasimha stotras, and Narasimha sevaka mala prasada anirila. Narasimha sevakas, they came with what? Garland prasad. पूर्ववत् कोनो विप्रे कैल निमंत्रण श्री रात्रि तहाँ रहे कैल गमन. Every day Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to stay in some Brahman's house, and used to go further. Purvavata kona vipre kaila nimantran. One Brahmana invited him. He stayed overnight and then went. Prabhate utti prabhu chaila prema veshe. He woke up in the morning and he started walking. Prema veshe. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Hey, in this way went on chanting. Digvik nahi jane ratri divase. Digvik nahi jane. He was not knowing where to go, what to do, just went on. Ratri divase went on. Purvat Vaishnavagari Sarva Lokagan. When he was walking the coast of eastern coast of India, just imagine. From Vishakhapatnam, Vishakhapatnam. From there, he was going down coastal India. Purvat Vaishnavagari Sarva Lokagan. So he made everybody into Vaishnava, Sarva Lokagan. Godavari Tire Prabhu Ai Lokatadin. So he came to the bank of Godavari. Godavari Deki Hoila Yamuna Smaran. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came on the northern bank of Godavari near Kovur, and he saw Godavari, hey Yamuna, Tire Vane Deki Smriti Hoila Vrindavan. He saw all the Vana, all the nice wonderful gardens there on the bank of Godavari, and Yamuna Smaran, and by river it made him think of Yamuna. The Vana made him think of Vrindavan. Then what happened? Say Vane Katakshana Kari Nityagan. Then he started jumping and dancing. Godavari Parahana Atta Kailasnan. He crossed Godavari, and on the southern side of Godavari, he took bath. Ghatachadi Kotadure Jala Sannidhane. So after taking bath in the river, the Lord, he walked for a certain distance. And in one place, he was chanting the names of Krishna, sitting in one place and chanting the names of Krishna. So that place is still there. That is the place where we have Ramananda Gaudiya Mutt. Still that place is there. How many of you been there? Anybody? Kovur? Nobody. Very nice place. Godavari is very huge there. And you cross Godavari, and there Ramananda Gaudiya Mutt is there. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is sitting on a stone and chanting. Enakale Dolaya Chadi Ramananda Rai. Snana Kari Bare Aila Bhajana Bhajai. At that time, Ramananda Rai came with a dole, drumstick, drums, and all in the palaki. He was nobody carrying him in the palaki, and all were playing drums, and some Brahmana was chanting mantras. Tara Sange Bahu Aila Vaidika Brahman. Along with him, many Vaidika Brahmanas had come. Vidhi Mate Kailaptyara Sanadi Tarpan. All the Brahmanas made Ramananda Rai stand there. Hey, do this thing. Yam Kejava, Achaman, Narayana, Madhava, do this thing. Oh, tell you all the mantras went on. According to the Brahmanas' instructions, Ramananda Rai did the Tarpana. Actually, Ramananda Rai, he had his capital on behalf of King Prataparudra at that time. He was ruling over South India, southern, eastern, southern part of India, and he was actually controlling from Madras, and that Chennai now. He had come to Godavari because at that time Godavari Pushkaras were going on. Like you have Kumbh Mela, in the same way there are some called Pushkara. Pushkaras means special festivals which come in once in 12 years. And every river has a festival. Still today it is famous, called Godavari Pushkaras. It had come at that time. Prabhu Tara dekhi jane ye Ram Rai. Because when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was going to South India, at that time Sarvadacharya told, when you go to South India, you meet Rai Raman, because he knows Krishna Rasa Tattva. If you really in this planet, if anybody is existing who knows really Krishna Rasa Tattva, only Ramananda Rai knows. You go there, meet him. Abu Tanre dekhi janila ei Ram Rai. He saw from far, he must be Ram Rai. Tanare milite prabhura mana uthithai. So the Lord, he wanted to meet immediately, but somehow he wanted to run and embrace Ramananda Rai. But somehow he controlled himself. Tatapi dhairya dhari prabhu rahila vasiya. He somehow controlled himself. Ramanandra aila purva sannyasi dekhiya. Ramananda saw the sannyasi from far. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from far. Ramananda came near. Surya Shatasomakanti Aruna Vasan. Ramananda saw that this sannyasi, he is having what? Surya Shata Kanti. He has got the Kanti, means the effulgence of sun. How many suns? Shata. Subaila Subalita Prakanda Deha Kamalalocan. So he had a big body, Prakanda Deha, and eyes were like what? Very Kamalalocan. देखिया तहारा मने हईला चमत्कार. By seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Ramananda was chamatkar, was astonished. Asya Karila Dandavata Namaskar. So he came, Ramananda came near Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he offered Dandavata Namaskar. Uthi Prabhu kahe. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, he stood up, the Lord stood up and asked Ramananda Rai, hey, wake up, stand up, stand up. Uthi kahe Krishna Krishna. Taralingide Prabhura Hardaya Satrishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was so much in ecstasy that he wanted to embrace Ramananda Rai. Still, but he wanted to inquire. He knew he's Ramananda Rai, but still wanted to inquire. That what did he say? Tatapi puchha, Tumi Rai Ramananda? Are you Rai Ramananda? Teno kohe Seihana Daso Shudra Manda. Yes, see. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to embrace Ramananda Rai, such an exalted person. Sarvadacharya told, when you go there, South India, you are truly successful by meeting Rai Raman. What is Rai Raman telling? Yes, Das, I am your servant. I am Shudra, I am no class person. And I am Manda. My mind is dull. Tabe tare kaila Prabhu Dridalingan. Then what happened? Prabhu kaila Dridalingan. Premaveshe Prabhu Bhritya Doha Chetan. So in this way, Premaveshe Prabhu Bhritya Doha Kachetan. In great ecstasy, both the Lord, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his servant Ramananda Rai, they are completely lost in love for each other. Sabhavika Prema Dohara Udaya Karila. Dohalingiya Doha Bhumite Padila. And so much of love for Krishna manifested in their heart, they embrace each other and both of them had fell on the ground also. Stambha Sweda Ashrukampa Pulaka Vivarana. In all their body, all these Ashtasatvi Ikar, Stambha being completely stunned, Sweda perspiration, Ashru, tears, Kampa, all these things manifested. देखिए ब्राह्मण गणेर हैल चमत्कार. All the Brahmanas, okay, what happened to these two? Vaidika Brahmanas, Sabha Karen Vichar. All the Vaidika Brahmanas start thinking, Ye sannyasi ra tejo dekhi Brahma sama. When we see the sannyasi and his effulgence is like what? Brahma sama, like Brahman. Huh? Sudre Alingya Kena Kareno Kranjan. What happened to the sannyasi? He is embracing whom? Huh? A Shudra. Kena Kareno Kranjan. Why is he crying? On the other hand, Yei Maharaja. Ramanandra is what? Yei Maharaja. Mahapandita is a great Pandita. Gambhira is very grave. Sannyasira sparshe matta haira. Just by touching his sannyasi, what happened to him? He became mad. And astira, his mind became very chanchal, not stira. E mata vipragana bhave mane mane. In this way, vipragana, all the brahmanas, bhave mane mane, they started thinking like this. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai, they saw that these brahmanas, they are vijatiya. What is the meaning of vijatiya? Those who don't understand what is love of God in the mood of Gaudiya, they are known as vijatiya. That is why we have to associate with devotees who are swajatiya, not vijatiya. So, ye matta vipragana bhave mane mane vijate lokadeki prabhu kaila samvarane. Shuштহনা দোহাই স্থানে তে বসিলা তবে হাসি মহাপ্রভু কহিতে লাগিলা. Somehow Mahaprabhu began to speak to Ramananda Raya. He said, Saro Bhattacharya Kaila Tumare Gune. Hey Ramananda Raya, Sarvandachari has already told about your great qualities. Tumare milite mora Kaila Yathane. Actually, I came all the way from Jagannath Puri to actually meet you. Toma milibare mora eto agamane bhalo hoila anayase pailnu darshane. Actually, I came for the South India tour just for the purpose of meeting you. But anayase, without much of endeavor, by great fortune, I could just meet you. Then Raya kahe, Ramananda Rai expressing humility, what he says? Sarvabhauma kare bhrutya jnana. Sarvabhaumachari, he thinks me as a servant. Parokshe mora hite haye sabha savadhan. So even in my absence, I'm not in front of him in Jagannath Puri, but still Sarvandachari, he is so careful, he is thinking about me. Tara kripaya painu tumara darshan. So what does Ramananda Rai say? Oh Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I got your darshan because of the mercy of Ramananda Rai. Aji safala haila mora manushya jan. My human life became very successful because of your darshan. Sarvabhaume tumara kripa tara e chinha asparsha sparshilehana tara premadhina. I can see that you have bestowed special mercy unto Sarvadachari. Asparsha, therefore you have touched me, although I am untouchable. It is because of your love for me. Kaha tumi? Ramananda Rai says, O Lord, kaha tumi? You are Sakshat Ishwara Narayan. You are Supreme Lord Himself. Kaha mui? Who am I? Rajasevi Vishaye Sudradam. This is called humility. Even when Rupa Goswami approached Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was so humble. He said, I am just Nicha Jati. Then Vallabhacharya told, hey, you're chanting the names of the Lord. How can you be ordinary person? You are far superior than a Brahmana because you're chanting the names of Krishna. But still, no, don't touch, they are telling. Then Mahaprabhu told, yes, you are a great Brahmana. Na? You don't understand all these things. You don't understand the heart of the Gaudiyas. So, Ramananda Rai is saying, Kaha tumi Rajasevi Vishaya Sudra Adham. I am Rajasevi, Vishayi, enjoy, sense enjoyer. Shudra, Adhama, low class. Morasparshena Karila Ghrina Veda Bahya. Actually, the Vedas say that if anybody touches me, they are Veda Bahya, they are excommunicated. Mora Darshana Toma Veda Nishiddha. Veda says that one should not have darshan of such a useless rascal like me. तुम्हारा कृपा है तुम्हारे करय निंदा कर्म साक्षात ईश्वर तुम्ही ये जाने मोर मर्म. You Supreme Lord Himself. Therefore, who can understand? By your mercy, you are actually touching me. Although I am an untouchable, but still you embrace. Amanistarite tumara ihagaman. Oh Lord, you have come all the way here to deliver me. Parama dayalu tumi patita pavan. You are Parama Dayalu. Patita Pavan. Mahanta Swabhave Tarite Pamara. Actually, it is the nature of Mahanta. Mahanta means great personalities. To deliver those who are Pamaras, who are useless people like us. Nijakarya Nahitabuyana Taragrare. Actually, you have no personal purpose. You just go on traveling. For what? To deliver us. You have no real purpose. Madvichalanam nrinam grihinam dinachetasam nishreyasaya bhagavan nanyatha kalpate kvachit. Actually, the saintly persons, they go from one place to other place. They go to the house of the householders. Actually, grihinam dinachetasam. Grihinam dinachetasam means what? Householders generally have this tendency of I and mine, my house, my daughter, my son, my. So to show mercy unto them, the saints, what they do? Nishreyasaya Bhagavan Nanyatha Kalpate Kvachit. To deliver them from this Alpachetasam, those who are limited mindedness of I and mine, the saints travel everywhere. हमारा संगे ब्राह्मणादि सहस्रे का जन तुम्हारे दर्शन सबर द्रवीभूत है मन. So Rai Raman says, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord, just see, for along with me all these brahmanas have come, and just by having your darshan, you can see from their eyes, tears are rolling from their eyes. And they are also chanting what? Krishna Krishna Nama Suni Savara Vadan. From all their mouths, we are able to hear name of Krishna. Krishna Krishna Namasuni Sabaravadan Savaranga Pulakita Shru Nayan. From in their eyes, I can see tears rolling to their eyes. They are in ecstasy, chanting the names. Akritye Prakritye Tumara Ishvara Lakshan. From your bodily features, Akriti, Prakriti, by your behavior, everything shows that you are the Supreme Lord Himself. Jivanahi sambhave yei aprakritagun. In a jiva, in a living entity, this kind of qualities cannot be manifested. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu expresses his humility. Prabhu kahe, tu hi Bhagavatottama, you are a great Bhagavata, great devotee. Tumhara darshan sabara drila haila man. Just by looking at you, having your darshan, their minds are completely dravibhuta. They are become dravibhuta means it has melted their hearts just by seeing your Bhagavata, seeing your devotion. Anyera ki katha. What to speak of others? Ami Mayavadi sannyasi. Chaitanya says, I am a Mayavadi sannyasi. Ami tomara sparshe Krishna prema bhasi. Now just see, in my heart also Krishna prema has manifested. You know why? Because you have touched me. Because of tumara sparshe prema bhasi. Yehi jani katina mora hridaya shodite. I was thinking how my heart, which is like rock. Now just by your touch, my heart has melted. Sarvo kailino tumara milite. Now एक Vaishnava Brahman At that time, there was one Vaishnava Brahmana who had come. Dandavatagari Kaila Prabhura Nimantran. He paid obeisances to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he told, please come to my house. Nimantranamanilah Tara Vaishnava Janiya. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted the invitation, thinking that he is a Vaishnava. Ramanande Kahe Prabhu Ishata Hasiya. So he spoke to Ramanand Rai smilingly. Tumhara mukhe Krishna katha sunito hoy man. Ramanand Rai, I have great desire to hear Krishna katha. Punarapi payena tumhara darshan. So I wish to have darshan of you again. Rai kahe aila yadi tvamara sodite. I am actually so low class person. My mind is not yet purified. Darshana matre shuddha nahi mora dushta chitta. My mind is so contaminated that just by having darshan of you once, it's not yet purified. Dina pancha shatarahi kara marjan. You be here for 5-10 days. Then by having darshan, constant association with words, karaha marjan, my mind, you purify my mind, you clean my mind. Abe shuddha hoy mora e dushtaman. Just by 1 day darshan, my contaminated mind is not going to get purified. Stay here for 5-10 days. Then then only my mind will be purified. Yadapi vicheda dohara sahananai. They could not separate. Separation could not be possible between them. Tatapi dandavatagari chalila rai rama rai. He paid obeisances to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Rai Ramananda. He left. Prabhu yai sevi pragare bhiksha kaila. Dui janara utkantaya se sandhyaya haila. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was waiting after taking bhiksha from his brahmana. Dui janara utkantaya se sandhya haila. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is waiting for evening to come so that he could meet Ramanand Rai. And Ramanand Rai is also waiting for meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and is waiting for the evening to come. Prabhu snana kritya kari achethanavasya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took bath and he was sitting at one place. Ekabritya Sangaraya Milidasiya, along with one servant, Chaitanya Ramanand Rai came to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Namaskara Kaila Rai Prabhu Kaila Alingan. Rai Raman came and paid obeisances. And Prabhu Kaila Alingan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced Ramanand Rai. Duijane Krishna Katha Kaya Rahostane. In a secret place, both Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramanand Rai had Krishna Katha. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Prabhu kahe, pado shloka sadhyara nirnay. Hey, Ramanand Rai, you tell sadhyara nirnay, sadhya, sadhana, sadhya. Sadhana means what? Practice. Sadhya means what is the goal of that practice. Sadhana is bhakti and the goal of bhakti is what? Prema, prema bhakti. So I want to know what is the goal of life. Sadhyera nirnay. But you should support with a what? Scripture. Shastre nirnay, sadhyera nirnay, pada shloka. Shloka padi means by quoting a verse. It is not that you just say something. You quote a shloka. Then only it will be pramana. Without quoting verses, you just cannot say anything. Rahe kahe sarvadharma charane Vishnu bhakti hai. See, swadharma charane Vishnu bhakti hai. Rai Raman told, just by practicing your swadharma, Vishnu bhakti will happen. And keeping Vishnu in center, you do your swadharma like Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Brahmachari, Grahastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasi. You do your dharma, you do your kartavya, keeping Krishna in center. But you quote a sloka. What is sloka? Varnashramacharvata purushena parappaman vishchuraradhyate panta nanyat tattosha karanam. Varnashramacharvata. So, Varna Ashrama Achara, practicing Varna Ashrama, Purushena Parapuman, Vishnuraradhyate Pantaha, that Krishna, Vishnu, who is Purushaha, Paraha, the transcendental personality, you worship him, and there is no other way to worship Vishnu other than practicing Varnashrama. Nanya Tattosha Karanam, and there is no other way to please Vishnu other than practice of your Varnashrama Dharma. Prabhu kahe, ye ho bhahya. What did he say? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, hey, it's external. Ye ho bhahya. आगे कहा why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told external? Because practicing Varnashrama, keeping Krishna in center, though it is very wonderful, but still the identity is there. I am a Brahmana, I am a Vaishya, हम ठाकुर है, केवल ठाकुर ही ठाकुर का पूजा कर सकता है, अगर ठाकुर नहीं तो ठाकुर कैसे? Something like that. So they are worshipping Krishna, but so they think that I am some giant, I am a sannyasi. All are tuchha. Krishna only likes sannyasis. So somebody may think like that. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu already say, Yeho Bahya. External. That is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Naham Vipro Nacha Narapatit Napi Vaisho Na Shudro Naham Varni Na Grahapatir Varasto Yatirva Kintu Prodhyam Nikila Paramananda Purnamritabdhair Gopi Vartu Padakamalayur Dasa Dasa Anudasaha. Very important verse, everybody is to remember. Though somebody say I am brahmachari, somebody say I am grahastha, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say I am neither grahastha nor vanaprastha nor sannyasi, nor brahmana nor kshatriya nor vaishya nor shudra. Who am I then? Dasa dasa anudasaha. Remember this mind. Dasa dasa anudasaha. मत्प्रार्थनीय मदनुग्रह एष एव तवद्भृत्य भृत्य परिचारक भृत्य भृत्य भृत्यस्येति मां लोकनाथ स्मर लोकनाथ. तो मज्जन्मना फलविदं मधुकैटभारे. ओ मधुकैटभारे Krishna, मज्जन्मना फलविदं. If there is any phala of taking birth, if there is any purpose of I taking birth, it is only one thing. What is that? Let me get the position of being Tavad Bhritya, Paricharaka, Bhrityasya, Itimam, Smara Lokanatha. 7 times Bhritya comes. Bhrityasya, Bhrityamam, Itimam, Iti Smara Lokanatha. Servant, the servant, the servant, the servant, the servant, the servant, the servant. Prabhu ko eho bhaya, then Rai Raman told, okay, Krishna Karmarpana Sarva Sadhya Sar. Krishna Karmarpana Sarva Sadhya Sar. Offering everything to Krishna, whatever you do, that is Sarva Sadhya Sar. Yat karoshi yadashnashi yajjuhoshi dadasi yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva avadarpana. Shloka padi. You had to tell shloka also. This is shloka. Rai Raman quoted these words. Okay, forget about identifying. You do everything, whatever you do for Krishna. Whatever you do, do it for. Then Mahaprabhu said, Yeho Bhahya. Aage kaho aar. Why? Whatever you do for Krishna. Is it not nice? It's wonderful. But still, there is ahankara. मैंने किया, तुम क्या कर पाओगे? Me. It's me. What can you do? So there is an attachment to the work that I am, ahankara. Then Rai told, Sarva Dharma Tyag, Yei Sadhya Sar, Sarva Dharma Tyag. Giving up all dharma, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Raja, Aham Dvam Sarvabhebhyo Mokshayishyami Sucha. Ajñānevam gunan doshan maya adhishtam abhisvakan dharman santyajya sarvan mam bhajet sacha sattama. I am told, one have to give up all kinds of duties, and if one listens carefully that they are full of faults, and just surrender to Krishna, give up everything. Yeah. Give up everything, all everything, your house, or your property, your job, your family, your dress, everything. Just wear kopi and come out. That's all. Sarvadharman parityaja mamekam sharanam. Then Mahaprabhu said, what did he say? Yes, wonderful, very good. Everybody should do that. What did he say? What is? Ye ho bahya. Ye ho. Aage ko har. What else is there now? Why? Why did Mahaprabhu reject this to be the highest? Why did he reject? Why did he reject this thing? Because one who does sarvadharma and parityaja is a double chore. Why? Because he thinks that I gave up all these things as if it belonged to him. Like for example, I take 100 rupees from Nitai's pocket and give it to you, my donation to you. And somebody is saying, Swadharman Parityaja. Parityaja. I am giving up 100 rupees. Whose 100 rupees was this? It's not mine. But I was thinking it is mine. It belongs to somebody else's. So one who thinks that I gave up, that means he was thinking that it belonged to him. So that is first chore, first chori. What is second chori? You gave it to someone else and got the credit. The credit belongs to him now, who originally belongs. So Prabhu kahe ye hoy, आगे कहा राय कहे ज्ञान मिश्र भक्ति, ज्ञान मिश्र भक्ति, साध्य सार. Then he quotes say words, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma na sochati na kamshati samam sarveshu bhuteshu madbhaktim labate. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. One who is Prasannatma, Brahma Bhuta, is completely satisfied. Na sochati na kamshati. He is neither very much attached to something, neither is in anxiety, neither is lamentation. Samam sarveshu bhuteshu, he sees everybody. Mad bhaktim labate param, he gets my bhakti. Prabhu kahe ye o bahya aage kahar. Mad bhaktim labate param, topmost bhakti. Still, what did Chaitanya say? Because he thinks that one gets bhakti only after practice of jnana. Bhakti is not dependent on jnana. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rejected Jnana Mishra Bhakti also and then said, Aage kaho aar. Rai kahe Jnana Shunya Bhakti Sadhya Sar. What do you say? Jnana Shunya Bhakti. Any Shuddha Bhakti, pure devotional service is the only thing which is Sadhya. Sadhya means the perfection and goal of life. Sadhya Sar. Then he quotes a beautiful verse. Jnane prayasamudapasya mantyeva जीवन्ति सन्मुखरितां भवदीयवार्तां स्थाने स्थिता श्रुतिगतां धनुवाङ्मनोभिर् ये प्रायशो जितजितोऽप्यसितैस्त्रिलोक्याम्. Jnane prayasa mudapasya, giving up all kinds of jnana, prayasa, endeavors of knowledge. Mudapasya namantyeva, one who pays obeisances, surrenders. Jivanti, he conducts his life, Sanmukaritam Bhavadiya Vartham, just by Karmana Manasa Vacha, constantly serving the Bhavadiya Vartham, the Vartha, the Krishna Katha coming out of the sadhus. Ye prayasho ajita jito api asi tais trilokyam. What does he do? Unconquerable ajita, ajita means Krishna, who is unconquerable, becomes conquered by the devotee who just sits and listens. Where he has to go for that? To hear about Krishna, sthane sthita. So, this sthane sthita is very important. What does that mean? You be fixed up in your whatever position Krishna has given, be there only. Don't try to change. Like the grahasthas, they feel, प्रभु मैं कहाँ फंस गया, ब्रह्मचारी होता जितना अच्छा था. Brahmacharya thinks, अरे मैं कहाँ आ गया आश्रम में, गृहस्थ होता अच्छा था. So Krishna, wherever you are, whatever position you are in, that is the best position. स्थाने स्थितः सुधिगतां धनुवां मनोभिर ये प्रायेषु जितः जितोपि असीति स्त्रिलोक्याम्. प्रभु कहे, प्रभु कहे, ये हो, ये होय. Is this okay? हाँ, आगे का हार हो गया, अभी क्या आगे करो. Why are you saying आगे को हार? राय कहे प्रेम भक्ति सर्वसाध्य सार. Rai, what did he say? Prema Bhakti is the topmost. Prema Bhakti. So this Prema Bhakti can be achieved by only Raga. Bhakti is pure devotional service, but it has to be added with Raga, taste, greed to attain it. So for that, Raya Raman speak two beautiful verses. नानोपचार कृत पूजनमार्थ बंधो प्रेम्नैव भक्तहृदयं सुगदुतं स्यात् यावत् क्षुदस्ति जठरे जठरापिपासा तावत् सुखाय भवतो ननु भक्षपेये. नानोपचार कृत पूजनमार्थ बंधो. So there are so many varieties of offering. Kritabhujanam, Arthabandho to the person, Supreme Lord. Premna eva bhakta hridayam sukha vidrutam syat. Yavat shudasti jatare. See? For example, you have nice, wonderful plate with all chapan bhog. And then you offer it to somebody who doesn't have hunger. You take some sukha chapati and give it to somebody who is hungry. He eats, oh, kya tasty bana hai. Why? Where is the actual taste? It is hunger. It is said, hunger is the best spice. Hunger is the best spice. The same way, yavat chudasti jatare, as long as there is hunger and thirst, and all the different eatables becomes to make people happy. Similarly, only when there is hunger to perform bhakti, that bhakti becomes tasty. And what is that hunger? That's called greed. Then comes a very interesting verse. Krishna bhakti rasa bhavita mate kriyatame jiguto vilabhyate tatra laulyam avimulyamekalam janma godi sukrute na labhyate. Krishna bhakti rasa bhavita matihi. That mati means that mind, which is filled with Krishna bhakti rasa, constantly relishing Krishna bhakti inside in consciousness. Kriyatam means what? Purchase. Wherever it is available, go and purchase it. Now, how, if you want to purchase something, you require money. What is the cost you have to pay to get that? Tatra laulyam. Only laulya. Laulya means greed. You go to a sweet shop and tell, I want to eat rasgullas. How many? I want to eat 50 rasgullas. Oh, 50 rasgullas. So, okay, each rasgulla costs 50 rupees. Give me 2,500 rupees. Why? Why I should give? No, this is the cost of it. No, the cost of rasgulla is agreed to eat that. I am very greedy to eat rasgullas. Will I give you? No. Now, if you want Krishna Bhakti, say, I got 10 crore rupees, give me Krishna Bhakti. Will happen? No. What is the cost you have to pay to purchase the Krishna Bhakti? Raulyam. Just greed. If you are greed to hear, then your bhakti is clear. Otherwise, no bhakti. One should be greedy. So that greed, sadhana bhakti, when you add greed to it, that becomes raga. Like sabji is there, boiled sabji is there. ठीक khana padega. Or boiled things. But you put some masala into it, that becomes tasty. The same way, the sadhana bhakti becomes raga bhakti. When you have greed to प्रभु कहे ये हो आग ये हो वंडरफुल आगे कहा स्पीक मोर राय कहे दास्य प्रेम सर्वसाध्य सार वर्ड राय से राम से दास्य प्रेम सर्वसाध्य सार then dasya rasa. What is the quotation which he gives for dasya rasa? यन्नाम श्रुति मात्रेण पुमान्भवति निर्मलः तस्य तीर्थः पदः किं वा दासानाम् अवशेष्यते. Just see, just by hearing the name of Krishna, yannama shruti matrena puman bhavati nirmalaha. A person becomes pure just by hearing. Tasya tirtha pada kim ma. Then what to speak of? Tirtha padaha dasanam avashishyate. What to speak of those who are serving Krishna? Who is tirtha pada? Tirtha pada means Krishna is tirtha pada. Means at whose lotus feet all the tirthas are there. How much a person becomes purified by serving Krishna? Just by hearing the name, if somebody gets purified, how much a person can become purified by serving? Then quotation from Stotra Ratna comes. Bhavantamevanucharam nirantaraha prashanta nishesha manoratantara kadahamaekantika nitya kinkara saharshayishyami sanata jivitam. So, bhavantamevanucharam nirantaraha. By serving anucharam nirantaraha constantly, O Lord, prashanta nishesha manoratantara, all the desires, material desires which are burning my heart, they become what? Prashanta, become very peaceful. Heart becomes very peaceful by serving Krishna. Kadaham, kada means when, aham means I. When I am going to aigantika nitya kinkara, when I am going to become your nitya kinkara, eternal servant, because sanata jivitam, you are the only befitting master, and by serving you, prashishyami, I will be completely in ecstasy. Prabhu kahe ye ho, wonderful. Kichu aage yaar? Anything else further? Huh? राय को है साख्य प्रेम सर्व साध्य सार. साख्य प्रेम. What is the example given? इत्थं सतां ब्रह्म सुखानुभूत्य तास्यं गतानां वरदैवतेन मायाश्रितानां नरदारकेण सार्धं विजहृर्रचितपुण्यपुञ्जा. इत्थं सतां ब्रह्म सुखानुभूत्य दास्यं गतानां वरदैवतेन. So here the cowherd boys, their glory is described, Sakya Rasa. What even is not available for those who are self-realized in Brahman effulgence? Those people, they don't get this opportunity. But just see, Maya Shritanam Nradarakena Sardham Krita Punya Punya. What kind of punya these cowherd boys have done? Because they are now playing with Krishna. They are jumping on the shoulders of Krishna. This kind of love which the cowherd boys got, even the great personalities, our liberated soul, even they don't have. प्रभु कहे ये उत्तम, वंडरफुल, दिस वो उत्तम, आगे कहा स्पीक समथिंग मोर। राय कहे वात्सल्य प्रेम सर्वसाध्य सार। व्हाट राय से? वात्सल्य प्रेम is a sarvasadhya sar, topmost thing. Then for that example, Nanda kimagarod brahman shreya evam mahodayam yashoda va mahabhaga papo yasyastanam hari. Nandaha kimagarod brahman. What did Nanda Maharaj do? Shreya evam mahodayam. What auspicious activity Nanda Maharaj has done? What punya he has done? Mahodayam, he has attained such an exalted position that Yashoda, not only Nanda Maharaj, even Yashoda, Mahabhaga, this Yashoda is what kind of pious activity she has done? The Supreme Lord, Krishna, who is feeding the entire world, he is crying. And immediately what does Yashoda do? She feeds him with her breast milk. Nemam virincho na bhavo na shriraphi anga samshaya prasadam lebhire gopir tattat praptya vimuktidat. Actually, the favor which Krishna gave to Yashoda, who is Krishna? Muktidat, one who gives liberation, was never ever even obtained even by Brahma nor Shiva nor even Shri Lakshmi. Lakshmi is always on the chest of Krishna. That kind of favor, that kind of opportunity, glory Yashoda has. Prabhu kahe, ye ho uttam. It is topmost. आगे कहा, और आगे कहो, राय कहे कांत प्रेम सर्व साध्य सार. What is topmost? कांत प्रेम. शांत दास्य साक्य वात्सल्य माधुर्य. What is topmost? कांत प्रेम सर्व साध्य सार. Then he has to give a shloka, isn't it? What is shloka? Nayam Shriyonga Utnitantarate Prasada Swarayoshitam Nalinagandha Rucham Kutonya Rasotsavesya Bhujadanda Grihita Kantha Labdhashisham Yeddudagat Prajasundarinam. So, the fortune which the Vrajasundaris got, that fortune was not attained by even Nayo Shriyaha, not attained by Lakshmi herself. And who is always there in the chest of Krishna, even she could not get that fortune. No, then what to speak of? Swarayoshitam Nalinagandha Rucham Kutonya, from whose body Nalina Rucham, beautiful lotus fragrance comes from the dancels of heaven, the Swara Yositam. And when Sri Lakshmi herself did not get the fortune, what to speak of them? What is the speciality which the gopis got? What is the fortune? Rasot Save, in the Rasa Leela. What did Krishna do? Bhujadanda Grihita Kantha, which is Bhujadanda. He Grihita Kantha, he caught hold of the neck of the gopis and danced. Labdhashisham Yadugajatwata Sundarinam. All the gopis, they sang Gopi Geet. Then they prayed, O Lord, we are happy to suffer, but we are unhappy to see you suffering. Because when you are dancing, you had not wear any chappals or shoes. And you are gone, left us. And you are roaming around in the forest. So we are so concerned about the lotus feet that it may be having pain. That is why we pray only for your sukha. So your dukkha is our dukkha. And the dukkha of separation from you is not our dukkha. Anyway, we'll suffer. It's not a problem. But when we think of your lotus feet, which is so komala, and we become completely astonished what to do, because it is now painful for you to walk at night in the forest like this. That is why they said, Yatte sujata charanam buruham staneshu Vitashane Dhaimahi karkasheshu. So, Vitashane. Oh, Krishna, keep your lotus feet on our breast. Then we become so afraid that maybe our breasts are so hard that when you keep your lotus feet, it is so komala, it may be hurt. So, Shanehi, keep it slowly. So when the gopis cried in separation from Krishna, by singing Gopi Geet, then Krishna appeared. Tasamavar avirabhut chorai smayamana mukhambuja pitambaradhrasvargi sakshan manmata mata. Krishna appeared in front of them as Sakshan Manmata, as the Cupid. Krishna Praptiropai Bahuvidahai. To attain Krishna, there are so many ways. Krishna Prapti Daradamya Bahuta Achai. So, those, all those transcendental processes will be studied from the viewpoint of comparative importance. Kintu yara yei rasa sei sarvottama tadasthana vicharile ache taratama. So, kintu yara yei rasa sei sarvottama. Though every devotee feels very content in their particular rasa, tatastha hana vicharile. From the neutral point, if you really tatastha, if you really think, ache taratama, there is a hierarchy. Yadottaram aso svada vishleshollasamaiyapi ratirvasanaya swadvi vasade vikasyati kasyachit. So, yes, yathottaram aso swadaha. Though there is every taste in every item, but still there is a hierarchy also, isn't it? Suppose somebody had a big feast, the big feast. Then how is it? Oh, wonderful. Which one was wonderful? All were wonderful items. Dal, both acha, aisa dal to khai. Then what about samosa? Oh, samosa. Then then what about kheer? Oh, ko pucho hi mat. So all were wonderful, but still, if I say, if I select, if I tell you, okay, you have dal, your samosa, your kheer, and your rasgulla, only one. All wonderful, but still, say Taratamya is still there, isn't it? Like that, Rupa Goswami talks about Taratamya. Purva Purva Rasera Guna Pare Pare Hai Dutina Ganane Pancha Paryanta Badai. So we discussed about this also in Rupa Goswami's teachings to Rupa Goswami. All these five rasas, they are there, but Shanta rasa's quality is there in Dasya. Shanta Dasya quality is in Sakhya. Shanta Dasya Sakhi quality is in Vatsalya. Shanta Das Sakhi Vatsalya is in Akashadi Gune Yena Parabara Bhute Duitina Krame Bade Pancha Prithvite. So in the same way, Akashadi Gune, like sky, earth, water, fire, air, ether. Ether's quality is in air. Ether, air quality is in fire. Ether, air, fire quality is in water. Ether, air, fire, water quality is in earth. In the same way, all this. Paripurna Krishna Prapti Prema Ite E Prema Ravarsha Vasha Krishna Kahe Bhagavate. So, when somebody is completely attached to the lotus feet of Krishna, that is only possible by Krishna Prema. Specifically, which Prema? Which Prema? Kanta Prema, conjugal affection, Madhuri Rasa. And Krishna becomes completely maddened, captivated. Yei Premara Vasha Krishna Kahe Bhagavata. Bhagavata says that this prema, conjugal affection, which gopis have for Krishna, Radharani have for Krishna, that controls Krishna. Krishna becomes subservient to that. Mai bhaktir hi bhutanam amritatvaya kalpade drishtya yad asin matsa sneho bhavati nam mad apanaha. Lord Krishna, he tells the gopis, see, the only way to get my favor is to serve me. And you're completely engrossed in serving me. All the living entities are completely transferred to the spiritual world and attain eternal life after knowledge, eternal life with knowledge and bliss. Krishna pratigna drida sarva kale ache. Ye che bhaje Krishna tara bhaje taiche. At the time Krishna made a promise. Anybody who renders service unto me, what do I do? I reciprocate. Krishna tare bhaje taiche. Ye che bhaje. The way a person reciprocates with Krishna, in the same way Krishna also reciprocates. Which verse? Ye tamam prapadyante tam sataiva bhajamyaham mama vartman vartante manushya partha sarvashaha. If you put one step towards Krishna, Krishna will put, where is mentioned 10 steps? What did Krishna say? If you put one step towards me, Krishna will put one step. If you put 10 steps towards Krishna, if you put 10 steps away from Krishna, what Krishna said? What to do? Ye premera anurupa na pare bhajite atheva rinihai kahe bhagavate. Now, if you give up something for Krishna, then what should Krishna do? Krishna should also give something, same thing for you, isn't it? Gopis gave everything. They all gave up their house. They gave up their husbands, children, everyone. And they surrendered to Krishna. Then Krishna, can he give up? So then what did he felt? I am indebted. That is what the Bhagavata says. Naparayam niravadya samyujam swasadu krityam vibudayushaya yama bhajan durjaya geha shrinkala samrecha tadva pratiyatu sadhuna. Na paraye aham niravadyasam. I cannot paraye. I am not able to. Niravadya samyujan. How? I cannot repay the indebtedness. I am indebted so much I cannot pay. Vibhudayushamapi. In spite of having the duration of the lifetime of Brahma, I cannot repay. Vahaya Mahabhajan, the way you have worshipped me, gopis, I just cannot repay your love, what you have shown to me. What did you do? Durjaya geha shrinkalan. You gave up the household duty, household affairs. Samricha tatvaha pratyatu sadhuna. I am unable to repay. Therefore, just if you really want to be happy, I can only pray. I can only tell that I cannot repay, that's all. You have taken loan, 10 lakh rupee loan. He comes and says, you give my money back. I cannot give. I can only tell I cannot give. Be happy with that. Be happy with that. I can beg you, I cannot give you. So that's how Krishna becomes. He cries in front of the gopis and says, I cannot. I am indebted. And that is why Krishna comes as Chaitanya and takes sannyas. But the only way I can try to, not even repay. And I come and get married to whom? Vishnupriya, Devi, and then give her up and take sannyas. And then what I do? Glorify the gopis. The glorify the love which Srimati Radharani and the gopis have for me. And by glorifying that, even I cannot really repay. What I can do, I can try to repay, isn't it? Sometimes, if you're not able to repay the entire amount what you're taken from someone, if you just try to repay, that person will be happy. चलो 10 लाख रुपए लाए तो 1000 रुपए तो दिए कम से कम आने जाने का खर्चा तो ओके कुछ तो दिया चलो. So Krishna feels that okay, I come as Chaitanya and just try to repay. यद्यपि कृष्ण सौंदर्य माधुर्येर धुर्य Rajadevi Sangeta Badaya Madhurya. See, Krishna's beauty is unparalleled. Yadapi Krishna Saundarya Madhurya Dhurya. He is full of Madhurya Dhurya, sweetness. The topmost. Vrajadevi Sange Tara Badaya Madhurya. Krishna feels I am a useless person without the gopis. Just by the association of the gopis, his sweetness increases and his beauty also increases. Tatra tatrati shubhe shubhetabir Bhagavan Devaki Sutta Madhye Maninam Himanam Mahamarkatayo Yatha. Krishna is Supreme Lord, Devaki Sutta. He is beautiful, definitely. But when he is among the gopis, he becomes more beautiful. Like you have a diamond. Diamond. Take a diamond. But the same diamond is studded between the golden necklace. Oh, so beautiful. So the beauty of the diamond increases by the golden. The same way, though Krishna is very beautiful, diamond, take care of it. Like for example, some diamond is beautiful diamond, you keep on your head and go around or what? One diamond. No, when you put it in the necklace, then what a diamond it is. It's the value increases. Krishna, though is beautiful, his value is because of Prabhu kahe yei sadhyavadi sunischay. Then Chaitanya Maharaj told, I know, Ramanand Rai, that this is the topmost sadhyavadi. Kripa kari kaha yadi aage kuch. If something else is further, please tell. Something else is further, please tell. Rai kahe, ihar aage puche hai na jan, ye ta din nahi jane aaye che bhuvane. Nobody has inquired further than this. What you inquired? Nobody has inquired further than this. Yahar madhye radhara prema sadhya shiromani. Among all the gopis, their love for Krishna. Who is the topmost? Radharani is the sadhya shiromani. Yahara mahima sarva shastra vakhyani. Radharani's glory has been described in all the scriptures. Yatha Radha Priya Vishnu Stasya Kundam Priyam Tata Sarva Gopeshu Saivega Vishnu Ratyanta Vallabha. Yatha Radha Priya Vishnu. As much as Radharani is very dear to Krishna, Kundam, Radha Kund is also very dear. Sarva Gopeshu Saivega Vishnu Ratyanta Vallabha. Among all the gopis, Radharani is the topmost and she is the topmost lover of Krishna. And that is why Bhagavatam says, Anayaradito nunam Bhagavan Haririshwara yanno vihaya govinda prito yam manayadraha. So, Anayaradito nunam Bhagavan Haririshwara. Anayaradito nunam. This special gopi who has worshipped Krishna in a very special way. That is why Krishna, he took the gopi. When the Ras dance was going on, all of a sudden the gopis felt, where is Krishna? And Radharani is also not there. So Krishna, for doing Saubhagya Madhabanjana, the gopis start thinking, oh, Krishna is with me, Krishna is with me only. And it's called Saubhagya Madha. They were having the transcendental Madha, pride of having Krishna alone with her. So every gopi felt. So Krishna wanted to show that Radharani is very special. For that, what he did? He took Radharani in. Now, Prabhu kahe, aage kaha, sunite paye sukhe. Chaitanya told, please speak on, go on, go on. I am very happy because of what? See the words here. Apurvamrita nadi vahe tumhara mukhe. Rai Ramanand, from your mouth, a river is flowing. Which river? River of nectar. What kind of nectar? Apurva, which has never ever flowed before. Apurvamrita nadi vahe tumhara mukhe. Churi kari radhika nila gopi ganera dhare. Huh? In the rasa dance, what Krishna did? He stole Srimati Radharani. Anyaveksha haila premara ghadatanna spure. The intensity between Radha and Krishna's love is so much that he just could not tolerate that other gopis also feeling that I am with. So he wanted to show the special mercy which he has got, special love for Radharani. He took her away. राधा लगी गोपीर यदि साक्षात करे त्याग तबे जानी राधरा कृष्णरा घाड़ा अनुराग. So if Krishna rejected all the gopis for Radharani, then we can understand. What is understanding? How much affection which Krishna has got for Srimati Radharani. राय कहे तबे सुनो प्रेमेर महिमा श्री जगते राधरा प्रेम अनेक उपमा. Rai Raman told, now listen to the love, glories of Radharani's loving affairs. And it is beyond Trijagata Radhara Prema Nayekopama. There is nothing which is comparable. Gopi Ganera Rasa Nritya Mandali Chadiya Radha Chahi Vane Fire Vilapa Kariya. So, finding herself treated equally with all the gopis, Radharani, one in another ras, the pastime, this Vasant ras. Then Radharani thought, hey, what is this? Krishna is dancing with all the gopis. I am very special. Became very angry. And then she left the ras. We thought Radharani, what ras? Krishna became very unhappy. Becoming unhappy in separation from Radharani. Krishna is experiencing what? Separation from Radharani. And his Radha Chahi for attaining Radharani. Vane fire vilapa kariya. Vane fire. He was roaming around in the forest. Hey, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. Vilapa kariya. He was crying and crying. Samsare ravi samsara vasana baddha shankalam Radha madhaya hridaye satya vraja sundari. Samsari, the enemy of Kamsa, api samsara vasana baddha shinkalam, just see. Sansara vasana baddha shinkalam. He left the rasa dance and the company of all the Vrajis. How? Keeping Radharani in the heart. Because he had a desire of sansara vasana. What is the meaning of sansara vasana here? Ras. For the desire to dance with Srimati Radharani, he was so much overwhelmed in separation from Srimati Radharani. He just, Krishna, crying here and there, he just crying. And one day he came and sat at one place. And then in separation from Srimati Radharani, Krishna went on crying, Radhe, 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 Radhe. And all of a sudden, Krishna took a golden form. Then he was crying in separation from Srimati. And that is where Chaitanya Krishna showed the form of Chaitanya in Vrindavan. Where is that place? Imlithala. Very good. Itastatastam manushutyaradikam anangavana vranakinna manasa kritanutapa sakil kalindi mandini tatanta kunje vishada Vishasada Madhava. Gita Govindam talks about this pastime. Being afflicted by the arrows of the Cupid. So unhappy, experiencing separation from Srimati Radharani, Madhava. He went around searching for Radharani on the bank of Yamuna. And he could not find. And he entered the bushes of Vrindavan and began to lament. ये दुई श्लोकेर अर्थ विचारिले जानी विचारिते उत्थेना amrite rakhani. Just by considering these two verses, go on contemplating, then you get amrite rakhani. Hani means mine of amrita, of nectar. शतकोटि गोपी संगे रास विलास तारा मध्ये एक मूर्ति रहे Radha Pash. Krishna, thousands of gopis are there, but she himself had a separate form along with Srimati Radharani. Sadharana prema dekhi sarvata sammata Radhara kutila prema haila avamata. Krishna is equal to everyone in his dealings, but due to his exclusive love which Srimati Radharani because of the speciality which she has. So now, what is the speciality of Srimati Radharani's love for Krishna? And what happened when Radharani left the rasa dance in anxiety? Krishna became very anxious. See her. All these things further we're going to discuss tomorrow. So tomorrow will be Rai Raman's discussion for all these verses. 112th verse we did. And there are so many verses in this chapter. We'll try to discuss the qualities of Srimati Radharani and all. So tomorrow is what? 10th. 10th we'll do Rai Ramanand and some introduction to discussion with Prakashan Saraswati. And Prakashan Saraswati discussion will go for 2 days. And 1 day will be Saramudacharya. So thus ends the teachings of Lord Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai.
As always, to show our gratitude towards Maharaj, we stand 3 times Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Today only. Yeah, they're all here, that's why. No problem. They can all come on the stage.